Poaching has become one of the world's biggest criminal activities. Rhino and elephant numbers are dwindling at alarming rates. This anti-poaching group in South Africa is working on a mind-blowing solution.
When I open the parachute, I'm going to go to that side slightly.
Deploying skydiving dogs to catch perpetrators in remote areas.
Today we are at Battle Creek, Paramount's breeding and training facility for anti-poaching. And we are going to show you how we parachute with one of our anti-poaching dogs, Arrow. The application is to get an anti-poaching team as soon as possible onto the spoor of poachers by aerial insertion.
Today, this German Shepherd is training to jump out of a helicopter.
He is just over 30, he's about 35 kilograms. It's easier to manage him if he's higher up as well when we land, that his legs are out of the way, that he doesn't get injured. I've raised him since a puppy. He's been selected and bred and trained from a very young age for this role. The dog is less afraid than I am. He knows what is coming. He really enjoys flying. He would actually jump without a parachute if I don't attach him to me. He would go wherever I go. You know, that's that human-animal bond. Arrow is happy to be wherever I am. So if I'm jumping out of the helicopter, it would be more cruel to keep him behind. We have to take a rappelling sling and customize it for parachuting. It is just for safety. He's very calm and collected, but you never know. The last thing that we want is, should things go wrong, that we have a dog that's biting us in the air. Okay, we're ready. The hardest part of jumping out of a helicopter or a plane is that initial over-the-edge moment. Seeing the distance and then taking that jump. That's the hardest part. Once you're out and you are falling, there's no time for being scared. You just do what needs to be done, and the next moment you're on the ground. So gravity takes care of the rest.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now it's up to Arrow to find the poacher.
Sometimes hunting poachers in thick bush, it's very difficult to get the boots on the ground and the tracking team. So the next step of the evolution of training dogs would be to get the dogs on the ground as soon as possible. Inserting dogs via the air, rappelling out of a chopper, parachuting out of a chopper or airplane, getting the boots on the ground where they need it as soon as possible.
Once on the ground, the dog tracks the scent of the poacher and the kill.
The most challenging thing about getting a dog to jump is the bond between dog and handler. If that bond is not strong and secure, the dog will be hesitant, will be nervous, and will be scared. Dogs get a lot of emotion from the handler. So if I'm calm, if I'm quiet, and he wants to be with me, he'll go wherever I go. He will just accept his fate as long as he can be with me.
Canine parachuting is just one of the ways Henry Holsthyzen and his team are going after poachers.
Put the harness on the dog. One is coming this side, one is coming this side. And the dog must be in a bag. And then connect it, figure 8 to the helicopter.
We are going to simulate a typical rhino poaching scenario. A vehicle will be spotted that is suspected of dropping poachers. The rapid response unit will be dispatched. The chopper will then block the access of the vehicle and stop the vehicle. We'll have a suspect that's going to jump out of the vehicle and try and run away. Lucas and Giant will then rappel to the ground and then apprehend the suspect.
Training these dogs for such an intense operation is not taken lightly. Henry knows that in every scenario, there's a chance things could go sideways.
There's always a slight chance of poachers turning their weapons on the dogs, but you have to understand that the dogs are not operating on their own. They are with a team of rangers that are well armed. It's something that we will never accept as an acceptable loss. So the dog will never be sent in if we cannot guarantee the dog's safety. That is why we've got the rest of the team to do the shooting. The dog's job primarily is to find the poachers. We haven't lost one dog yet due to a poacher shooting or killing our dogs.
It's that passion that drives Henry to keep fighting against a problem growing more urgent every day.
We are losing rhinos left, right, and center. If we do not do something, the numbers are dwindling by the day. We are losing more rhinos than rhinos being born. Someone has to do something. Using the dogs in anti-poaching has proven to be the most effective tool in the war against anti-poaching. With all the modern day technologies that's available, infrared, night vision, drones, the dogs have proven to be the most effective tool in the fight against rhino poaching. Our children and their children want to see rhinos in the natural environment. And having man's best friend helping us to save a species, I think it's extremely important and exciting to be part of this.